Venom, Let There Be Carnage. I hate this film. Okay, I think there's a new rating. When I really hate a film, I'm gonna give it half a star. So what falls into that before would be Death Proof, which I gave once. I was being generous for some reason. I was like, oh, half doesn't make sense. Let me give it a one. No, half makes sense for movies I absolutely hate and would not recommend to anyone and would not watch ever again. I think Death Proof is a good indicator of that. I think Ashcharya Fuck It is a good indicator of that. Venom Let There Be Carnage is one of the worst films I have ever seen. It's terrible. I don't care how good the CGI is. It's a terrible film. They took everything that makes Carnage good and basically put it out of the window, put it in the trash, set the trash on fire, and then shat on it. I hate this film with such a burning passion because Carnage for me is such a good character. I think Cletus Cassidy is a very good character. If you've read the original comics, you know it is great contrast to Venom. The origin is much more. It's like if Venom was genuinely a psychopath, and you get Carnage, and Carnage is such an incredible villain. Terrible, terrible, terrible. I cannot believe how bad this movie was. It's so terrible. It's genuinely bad. I hate how comedy oriented the movie is. The movie tries to be funny, except it's not funny. And I'm not, there was a lot of argument like, oh, first of all, it was directed by Andy Serkis. What the hell? Incredible actor, by the way, but like clearly not a good director. I hope he got paid well for this, and I hope he never makes a movie ever again if it's on this level. Holy shit, such a terrible film. Like Carnage, like the movie didn't have to be rated R. Would I have liked it if it was rated R? Yes, because it's Carnage. It's Carnage. How do you fundamentally get a character so wrong? I think that's what's annoying to me. How do you get the fundamentals of a character so terribly wrong? And it's just a slop fest. They try to be funny. Shout out Lil Sims though, she's in this movie. But yeah, it's trying to be funny, it's trying to be quippy, it's everything that I hate about what Marvel movies ended up being. And at this point, all of them had already been like this, so this is just following the trend. It's terrible, it's trying to be funny, but it's not. It ruins an absolutely fantastic character. I didn't even mind when they didn't do enough justice for Venom in the first movie because I was like, you know what? This is a decent representation. Why would they ruin Carnage like this? It genuinely upsets me, you know. It's a terrible film. It genuinely is. It's not good. It's not funny. Woody Harrelson is. It's basically non existent in the film. The CGI is doing most of the work anyway. Tom Hardy doesn't have the charm or the sweatiness or the confusion from the first film. It just feels like everything that made Venom 1 good, they decided we will not do that again and we will somehow make it worse and make it way worse. When you have arguably one of the most interesting villains ever. I'm sorry if I'm geeking out on this, but like for those of you who haven't seen what Carnage is and this was your first introduction to Carnage, I feel so bad. And you know what pisses me off? There's people who like this film. I've seen clips on Instagram where people are laughing at the jokes. There is a terrible joke which I would like to point out right now where Carnage, who's technically the son of Venom, I'm not going to get into spoilers, he's like, it's time for you to pay for your sins, father. Great line. Could have been great. Could have been a great line. And then he's holding a priest hostage while he's talking to Venom. And the priest starts freaking out and he's like, not you, father. People found that shit funny. I'm sorry. That such a terrible fucking film. This is the kind of film which is made for people who eat slop. And when I say eat slop, I mean they consume movies like this. They find this shit entertaining. Like anyone who likes this movie, I'm not gonna shit on you too much, but like if you're gonna tell me like this was a good movie, like this is a decent movie, this is like junk food movie, I get it. I don't get it honestly. I think if you're eating junk food, you might as well eat something that's actually tasty and not this. But it is what it is. Terrible film, and it got a sequel, which I don't even know how. What I didn't even give a shit about the sequel. I was so turned off from this movie, I just stopped giving a shit altogether. I don't know if the sequel's any good. I might watch it. Probably not. I don't think I'm interested in watching it at all. But yeah, terrible film. Half. This is like the category of bad films. It's Death Proof, it's Ascharya Fuck It, and it's Venom Let There Be Carnage. Half star, doesn't even deserve a full 1 star. Terrible film. I hated it. Let me know what you guys thought in the comments. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.